This is Earl Amin with the 2020 Foresight Podcast, where CEOs of small to global companies share their insights. It is 6 questions in 9 minutes because top CEOs know how to listen and be concise. So let's get to it. First of all, welcome. And in just a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi there. Thank you for having me. My name is Ashley Williams, and I'm the CEO of Innova Emergency Medical Associates. And we believe that regardless of anybody's geographic or socioeconomic circumstance, that everybody deserves access to top-notch emergency medical care. So we've made it our mission to staff and manage rural emergency departments across the country.
Outstanding. Big mission.
Thank you.
All right. Tell me then, what's the best thing about being the CEO of your company?
Yeah. So I think for me, that's twofold. First, I really believe in our mission, and I love being able to make an impact on underserved communities because unlike in urban areas where urgent care centers and emergency rooms are really ubiquitous, in rural parts of the country, access to even the most basic of care is often limited, if available at all. And that's shocking, considering that there is a staggering 97% of the land in the US is considered rural. And that's 1 in 5 Americans, 60 million people. But to answer the second part of your question, the second thing that I love about being a Innova CEO is being able to work with our incredible team. It's nice being in a space where you are with passionate, hardworking people who share a vision.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, both of our careers, we've probably spoken to other CEOs. I certainly have who feel that leading a team and being able to see the road ahead can sometimes be a challenge. What are your thoughts?
I think that that's a great question, especially given the last year. I've wished 1,000 times for a crystal ball to see down the road to what lies ahead.
Yes.
But for us, we're all about planning for worst case scenarios. So this was even pre-COVID. At least you lay out the framework for the possible contingencies of things that can happen. And so even international pandemics. So if that happens, you're prepared. And this means you have several layers of financial protection in place. It means that you are appropriately staffed, and not only in numbers, but to make sure that the right butts are in the right seats. It means that you evaluate your supply chain and make sure that there are redundancies wherever possible, whatever is industry specific for you. And we found that once you have that modeling in place, you can be prepared for really almost anything.
Indeed. Indeed. Now, throughout your experience and your career, what piece of insight that you've gathered would you like to share with other CEOs?
Absolutely. So I'd like to expound a little bit on your last question where you asked if leading a team was difficult. And I would say, no, I don't find it challenging. Certainly, I have to make difficult decisions fairly regularly, but I think that leadership is a privilege, and I tend to lead from a place of gratitude. And when you come from a more humanistic approach, and you approach it with that mindset, I think it makes your professional life and honestly your personal life appreciably easier.
Wise words.
Thank you.
And encompassing all of that experience and encounters with other CEOs, what other successful CEOs like yourself would you like to give a shout out to and
Sure.
should be on my podcast?
Absolutely. So I work with a lot of really wonderful people and interact with a lot of great CEOs, but I would say Trina Merlot. She is the administrator for Ascension St. Vincent Williamsport Hospital in Williamsport, Indiana. I think that she could give a master's class on leadership. And I think that she has really been a source of comfort and calm for us and for her community for this last year. So I would really love to recognize her.
Very good. We received that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now, Ashley, for the final question,
Sure.
how do you celebrate a win?
So I thought a lot about that. Let's see. I think on our team, we have found that recognition of a job well done, whether it's public or private recognition, tends to go a long way. And then personally, I tend to celebrate with good food, good friends, and family.
That's the way to go.
I think so.
Well, Ashley, it's been a pleasure having you on today.
Thank
How
you.
can people find you?
So they can go to our website. It's www.innovaem.com. That's INNOVAEM.com.
Outstanding. This is Earl Amin at the 2020 Foresight Podcast. For more insights, go to LinkedIn and search for the Gray Owl Company. Ashley, thank you so very much.
Thank you, Earl.